Sewing curves is never easy, but adding piping definitely makes it trickier. And that is my trick, what you've just seen me do there. It's like a little pre-stretch. So I've stretched it out a little bit to try and improve the flexibility on that part of it, if that makes any sense. I've not put any pins in, so I'm using my fingers to help manipulate this piping to go around the curve. We've cut it on the bias, so it's got that stretch in it. If you aren't cutting your piping or flat piping on the bias, that may be why you're struggling. But if it's been cut on the bias, that level of stretch should be enough to help you get around the corner. Now this would be the basting line that you do on before you sandwich it, and doing that does mean that you've got it exactly where you want it, and as you can see, there was a little wrinkle there, but as it flips out, it's absolutely fine. So the difficulty is with flat piping, if you overstretch it too much, you can narrow your piping off, which means that you get these slight imperfections in the amount of piping that's visible. But as long as you're cautious with it and make sure that you keep an eye on exactly how much piping is still visible on that left-hand side as I'm sewing it, just manipulate it round, get it round that corner. And what you'll see in a minute is that it's still a little bit wrinkled when it's lying flat like this, how I've sewn it. But you have to trust that the law of circles and the way that it works is it will be fine when it flips out. So as you can see that it's wrinkled, but as we flip it round, it's on a greater circular arc, so it needs those ripples to then get it to travel further, if that makes any sense. And that's all I do. A little bit of pre-stretching, gently manipulating it with it, really using my fingers, and I hope that helps.